Well, hello. Took a picture of Saskatchewan for you people today. If you're not sure what it looks like in the winter, that's Saskatchewan in the winter. Doesn't look much better in the summer. Uh, 'Tis the season, eh? Well, nobody seems to know what's going on here, and I don't know if it's fascism or communism or gangsterism or mobsterism or some kind of ism. But altogether, I think they're all a mixture here. It's Canadaism. That's really what it amounts to. Psychopaths, sociopaths, whatever path they take, it's the wrong one. But there we stand with what's going on here now. Again, I called my lawyer. It's been 2 months now since he promised to send my file back. As we were speaking that day, my receptionist is going to package up and mail it right back to you. Right now, today, he said. That was on a Thursday. I never got it. He won't take my calls now. His secretary doesn't know anything about it, she says now. But he refuses to talk to me, so pretty soon, I guess maybe the Bar Association I'll talk to. I don't know how many pages there, probably a couple dozen. Yeah, maybe they gave him a nice offer. Better offer than I could give him, I guess. And the news in Saskatchewan is that as of January 1st, 2009, they're lowering the age of employment here. You can be 15 years old and get a job now. So you just wait. 15-year-olds, permanently disabled, nowhere to turn. Because that's going to happen. Guaranteed. No training. Because nobody's held responsible when they get injured. It's just the way the world is now, isn't it? Also, recently Gormley on the Rolco radio show suggested to disabled people in Saskatchewan that they should get out of Saskatoon, make room for the newcomers. Like I said, there's people that lived here all their lives, retired, didn't own property. They could have, I guess, if they wanted to, but they moved out because out of the province to Calgary. I heard a lot of them because it's cheaper there now than it is here. More places to find, actually, to live, you know. And newspaper reports lately. It's funny they'd get involved with this. They don't want to talk about injured workers, but a woman with cancer is homeless, and social services won't help her, which is par for the course here. The sicker you are, apparently, the rougher they make it for you. Well, you die soon. They get their bonus checks in the mail, direct deposit, I guess. But there's been people that helped her, and she's finally getting the help she deserves. Crazy, and she was a deserving person, apparently. She went back to school and got her grade 12 and a few other things, but this country isn't geared towards helping people anymore. Unless, of course, you're a child molester or a murderer. They'll go out of their way to help you then, or a drug dealer. They'll welcome you into Canada, apparently. Woman from China came over. She was one of the biggest drug dealers in the world, apparently, from China. In with the triads, and she bought a business in Uranium City that doesn't exist. But somehow she got into Canada. Nobody knows where she is now. That's been documented. It's been on TV. Dr. McKee, that was the guy. He's still in practice. He was my dad's doctor. I never needed a doctor when I was younger. He's the guy. Yeah, I wonder if he had shares in the States and well off, apparently. Um, I can't wait to see him again in the different times. My dad died. My dad, Dr. McKee. Then my mother's doctor died apparently, and so she needed a doctor, and she thought, well, she'd go see him. She maybe forgot how he treated me, I don't know, but she's not seeing him anymore because she almost died. He missed her heart condition. He's not going to be happy till the whole goddamn work service are dead from the sounds of that's Dr. Hugh McKee. He's on ratemds.com. I got some of this talking about how some of these doctors treat you and stuff. Well, there was a guy in Prince Albert, maybe about a dozen years ago. He had to go for a stress test. He had a heart attack right on the, they had him working pretty hard on the treadmill, and he had a heart attack right there. They actually had a workers' comp employee there at the time. Cut him off right in the spot. The guy was waiting for an ambulance, and they cut him off right there as he laid on the floor. It was about, like I say, about 12, 13 years ago, I guess. So, be careful. In fact, if they tell you to go for a stress test, that had nothing to do with his injury. Just say you're not going to take it. That's none of their goddamn business, really. You know. In fact, they should be sued for that, I would think. Forcing you to do something that had nothing to do with their authorization. They were not authorized to do that. You know. It's like the guy who delivers mail. He's not paid to run to deliver the mail. He's paid to deliver the mail. You know. Anyways, that kind of shit's going on steadily, but I mean, I've seen that for years, you know. Doctors making you sicker, therapists, they're getting paid to screw with you, you know, face it, be honest, you know, it's the way it is. Then there's a Canadian soldier that back in the 60s, he was subjected to tests having to do with isotopes and so on. I think they injected him, and he was having problems for years, and a lot of his they all died, all his friends, and most of them were very sick or dead. Anyways, he was having chest problems, growths on his chest, and he went to a doctor, and apparently the government got there ahead of him because the doctor said to take off his shoes. He knew then he was getting screwed with. But I mean, it's going on everywhere, you know. I'm starting to write stuff now, but it's just a schmozzle. It's just like they just go on and on with this crap, you know. Like everywhere you turn, they're taking a shot at you. But anyways, have a good Hanukkah or Christmas or whatever you celebrate. You know, I don't celebrate much of anything anymore. Till I hear somebody with the government got shot or run over. Or I haven't had a laugh for quite a while, so. Anyways, oh, by the way, WCB recently was listed as one of the wealthiest businesses in Saskatchewan. What I don't understand is, are they there to make money? I didn't know that. I'll have to dig into that a little deeper and ask the right questions, I guess. But they're listed in, like Forbes magazine type of thing. Very extremely wealthy, and they're not being audited, but they don't have to be audited. You can't force them to show what their books. So anything they show is maybe 1/10 of what they really got hidden away. I know they make a lot of investments in foreign countries. So, anyways, I've been hiding out here lately in the cold. I haven't got shot lately. They missed me, I think. I don't know, but they're trying again probably very soon. Have a good one.